This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
Season. My work is on the water, free diving, throw no line is how I survive. Listen, from foggy to yellowtail, from jackfish to killer whale, I jump in my dinghy boat and I head on down the coast. I need a fish to bite, my kids gotta eat tonight, so I do what I gotta do, take some fish back for them to stew. I've been in the shade long and I was very strong.
Good morning this morning and welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, your station for fresh news, smart talk all day. It is Friday the 22nd of March 2024 and you're on the clock with Erin, Greene. Now this is Sports Friday with Eric Sawyer III. Eric doesn't know that we're in a race, in a competition right now. He's on his way here. But until he gets here, I could talk about water parking as long as I want. Joining me in studio for the first half of the show is the Bahamas Carifta Aquatics team. Now, I play that song, I'm a Boatman, by KB, right? Because we are an archipelago. We filled with water. That song, I'm a Boatman, that song speaks to the experiences of a large majority of Bahamians, right? Our life is on the water. Say, free diving, throwing out a line is how I survive. Well, the water, swimming, sailing, these are all parts of our culture. This is who we are. This is why sloop sailing was named the national sport, because not just our work, but our lives is on the water. And for the aquatics team, they have reflected that in the water. I just want the country to recognize right now that the Carifta Aquatics team, and I know Mr. Stanley Mitchell, the sports historian, is listening, and I hope that he challenges me if I am incorrect, but I think that the Carifta Aquatics team is perhaps the most successful team in Bahamian sports. They have won the 5 straight. They're going for 6. They've won 7 out of the last 8 Carifta Aquatics championships. And I think it's important to recognize that thing right there. Sometimes we get clouded with the potential to be a part of the grander, bigger world with the NBA. We got Gordon. Look here, we even got Jones back in there, DeAndre, Buddy. We call Clay our boy, even him, right? But that clouds our vision sometimes and prevents or precludes us from seeing the absolute amazing, tremendous, awesome talent, and not just talent, but performance, right? Not just talent, but actualizing that and reaching success. So joining me in studio today is the Bahamas 2024 Carifta Aquatics team. Now, they're young, so they don't understand this part, but I'm going to do it anyway, because today we're going to teach them some things. This is the time when you say, bam, 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 bam. Good morning, ladies and sir. How y'all doing this morning?
Good. We're awesome. We're awesome.
Good stuff.
Thank you, Erin. Great to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning. We're good. We're good.
That's the secret weapon. That's the secret weapon right there. Okay, I would like, let's start with the adults in the room, and then we go to the team. Ma'am, introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name is Jarrell Mullings. I'm the CEO of the Carifta Aquatics Championship LOC.
There you go. And sir?
Good morning, Bombers. This is Coach Shavano McPhee.
Good stuff. Now, ma'am,
Good morning. This is Kiana Higgs, part of the Crafter Swim team.
good stuff.
Hello, I'm Jara Bertaldo. I'm part of the open water team.
Good morning. I'm Jayla Thurgale, and I'm a part of the swimming team.
The open water team. I'm excited about that. First question for open water team. Are you allowed to wear shoes in the ocean?
No,
You sure?
I'm quite sure.
That's why I ain't doing that race. I don't mind swimming in the ocean, but I gotta have on my shoes just in case I buck a barracuda or a grouper, or your boy from what that was Finding Nemo, that shark, that aggressive shark. Yeah, him. Wear my shoes. Okay, Miss Mullings. Mullings, right? Jarrell Mullings. If you're fortunate enough, you get a newsletter maybe once, twice a week, filling you in on what's going on in the sporting world in the Bahamas. Tell us, aquatics championships are coming up. Give us the dates, the start times every day. Is there a cost to get in? Do we, the spectators, have a role in this championship? Are there colors that we're supposed to wear on particular days? Does the team have a song? Do you have a chant? I just stick a pin right there. I see Shine and Johnny Cake them taking a positive advantage of the Open Vibe Challenge. I have an open voice challenge for y'all right now. I need a voice or two for the aquatics swim team. Please. Champions of the world they are. We need a song for them. Okay, let's get to the details.
Thank you, Erin. So, Bahamas, please join us at the Carifta Aquatics Championship. The dates are March 29th to April 3rd, 2024. We're starting off with the opening ceremony at the Nassau Cruise Port. It's something different, something new. It's going to be sleek. It's going to be sexy. It's going to be fun.
Is it going to be on the water?
It's going to be at the cruise port.
I love it.
Yes, on the waterfront. So come out there and enjoy and join us. Then the excitement continues with 5 days of action-packed rivalry. We have over 500 athletes from 25 countries, including us, the reigning champions, the Bahamas. We're swimming for 6 straight. That's what you say, bam, bam, bam. Yeah, so this Easter, come on out, experience the rush of the live races, and be a part of history as Team Bahamas aims for their unprecedented consecutive championship victories. Ticket prices. I mean, you can come and join us for the morning sessions for as low as $10. The evening sessions run for $15. Kids under 5, you get in free. Kids 5 to 12, it's just a small fee of $5. It's going to be a great time. We have vendors that'll be ready with nice Bahamian food. We have ice cream. We have kung fritters. I think we have kung salad. I ain't sure, but I think so. So just come out there for a true Bahamian experience. Come and witness our young athletes. They are champions. They are the heart and soul of our country in sports. Come out there and support.
Absolutely. You gonna have Junkanoo?
Yes, definitely. We're gonna have junk canoe. They're gonna be swimming to the beat. Every stroke with a beat.
Good stuff. No, that's how I train. The instructor on the side of the boat. Hurry up! The shark coming. Swim faster. The shark coming. It's good training. Okay. How many divisions are there in this year's competition?
Right, so we have the 11 and 12s age group, 13 and 14s age group, 15 to 17, and for the first time ever, we have an 18 and over category.
Okay.
So normally Carifta was 17 and under. Now we have an 18 and over category. So we have a lot of older swimmers. This is a Paris qualifier.
Right.
One of the last in the regions to qualify for the Olympics. So we're going to have a lot of international swimmers coming in, trying to qualify for the Olympics.
Absolutely. Now, does the regional body intend to maintain the over 18 category, or will it be placed leading into an Olympic year?
No, this is set. This is the first time coaches from every country came together and decided that we want to promote more of the older swimmers, right? Staying in the sport and enjoying, Carifta. They love Carifta, and just ending it at 17, not giving them that option to, continue. So we'll have some 18 and overs there who we saw last year. Lamar Taylor, just to name a few.
Right, because I was about to say, last year was Lamar Taylor's last Carifta year, right?
Exactly.
He aged out.
Right.
But how could we sort of let go of that talent? If I
Exactly.
could just quickly, a story from the 19th of March, Taylor Carey compete at NCAA Division II championships. Taylor and Devontae Carey were in action. Taylor took home a gold and a bronze and helped the relay teams to 2 gold medals. And Carey helped the McKendree University Bearcats to a bronze medal in one of the relays, right?
That's
so
right.
We
That's right.
see this tremendous talent maintaining itself outside of the Carifta. This is great, and it leads to building a national team.
Absolutely.
For international competition. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, now what races are going to be featured?
Well, the hardest race of the Carifta Games, in my opinion, is going to be the 50 free, right? That's the fastest race, right?
Can you explain that, like in?
So that's a one lap of the pool, right?
Right.
So the size of the pool is a 50-meter pool.
Right.
The race is a 50-meter freestyle.
Right.
So it's one lap of the pool.
That's a sprint.
Yeah. The body doesn't need any oxygen. You just go, and that's going to be the hardest race. Obviously, the Bahamas has dominated in the breaststroke events for many years, many years. So the breaststroke events are going to be hot. All of the races are going to be fast. Yeah, like a frog.
I call that the advanced bubbler.
That's it right there. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Everyone kind of learn that stroke first as they're
Yeah.
growing. So, so we dominate those events, and it's going to be a long weekend of fast swimming. We have a lot of international swimmers coming in, like I saying, try and qualify for Paris. So very exciting.
All right, now the open water competition. What does that look like?
Open water is a 5K, 5,000 of just swimming in the ocean.
Okay,
all
so
right? 5,000 meters.
I'm standing on the beach at Montague. It's a holiday weekend.
Yeah, Goodman's Bay.
No, Montague.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm looking over at the island over there.
Yeah.
So you're telling me,
You're looking at Atoll Island. Yeah.
in terms of that stretch, how much is that? And that's more than that stretch, eh?
Oh, that's more than that. Yeah, I would say you're looking at about double that. So there and back.
Okay.
There
okay.
and back. Yeah.
See,
So 5,000 meters.
Or
It takes.
from-
So let's put it in a little bit of idea of it. It takes about an hour and 12 minutes average to swim a 5K.
All right,
About an
and-
hour and 10 minutes.
And
So you're
another
looking about-
route would be from you saying Montague to Goodman's Bay. No, see, because
Right. So the event is actually going to be at Goodman's Bay. I don't know if
Okay.
Joel
Okay.
wants to touch on that as well. So
Yeah.
that'll be the last day on the Wednesday.
Okay.
So swimming will be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Once swimming is completed, then the open water guys, go in and do their thing on Wednesday morning.
okay, all right.
So putting it into walkers' terms, if you swim from Goodman's Bay to Malia and back, that's a 5K.
There you go.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
See, I could see Atoll Island. I could see Malia
Yeah,
from
yeah,
there.
yeah,
That
yeah,
seems
yeah.
manageable to me.
Yeah.
Right? At least in a survival situation.
Right.
Yeah, so the grand finale will take place at Goodman's Bay. It's the thrilling conclusion of the event. It's free of charge. It begins as early as 7:30 a.m. So 7:30 a.m. is the start time, and we intend to be out of there by 9:30.
Yeah, I would say 10:30,
9:30,
10:30, 10 o'clock,
yeah.
everyone should be out.
Okay.
So the race is going to take about an hour and 20 minutes.
Now, for the Goodman's Bay open water grand finale, do I need to bring my own beach chair? Or will there be seating organized on the shore?
Bring your beach chair. It's basically it's stand and watch. Most people stand and watch. We will have limited seating available, but I would advise if you want to be really comfortable, bring your chair and so that you could make sure you sit under one of the few trees on
I
Goodman's Bay.
was about to say, like when they were having that campaign, I was trying to tell them the casuarina tree have a purpose. I'm supposed to be able to
Right.
climb up the casuarina tree and see if the boat coming in from far. These trees on the shore have a purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where I will be. I'll be in one of them trees watching.
We'll have a few tents, a few chairs, but bring your own chair.
And bring your binoculars. Any of y'all renting binoculars out there for those of us who want to catch Erin swimming in that last leg before she take off and speed through the water?
I don't know. You may have just inspired a vendor to be on the beach with binoculars.
Yeah, man, bring some binoculars to rent.
That's a great
For the
idea.
vibe. Okay.
Great idea.
So we have the sprints. What are the relays?
Yeah, the relays, you have 4 relays per age group. All right. You have a sprint freestyle, you have a medley relay, which is a combination of all strokes. You have a mixed relay where you have 2 girls and 2 boys.
Okay.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
So we have relays every night. All right, relays are going to be every night. Most relays do go straight to finals. So there might not be many relays as heats in the morning, but the relays are going to be every evening, very exciting.
Okay.
And then we have all of the other strokes throughout the day.
I love it. I love it.
The events, yeah.
Okay, and now what's the longest swim? What's the longest race?
The
Outside
longest
of the open
swim
water?
is the
Okay.
1,500 meters. That's going to be on the first session for the boys, and the 1,500 for the girls is going to be on the third day. Okay, so the 1,500 meters average takes about 18 minutes.
I try to do, so that's 30 laps.
Very good. Excellent job.
Good
job. You got
I want
your-
all young people to
you
know
got
I
your
can
this
do
is
that
it,
while I
that. Yeah,
swim
man.
too. See,
Good.
y'all don't understand. Y'all in the room with greatness. I mean, I'm in the room with greatness, obviously, right? But y'all didn't know I am the reigning open water free floating champion of the world. I am the best bubbler ever. Y'all don't understand this. And I have a secret for y'all in all my years of training. Maybe the Bahamas' specialty, like the thing that we excel at, the thing that athletes come to the Bahamas to learn is the turn at the wall, the touch and turn. See, as a free floater, I've often encountered big fish in the water. And to be able, right, when it swim up to you, to be able to touch it on the nose and turn quickly and swim away is what we Bahamian fishermen and fisherwomen do.
That's
Like,
real skill. Real skill.
Absolutely. I want to ask the swimmers now, what's your specialty? What do the other competitors need to look out for when you get in the water? We don't have to start with you, but anybody could start. What's your specialty race?
50 breaststroke.
Okay.
Um,
It's okay. That's your specialty. That's what you focus on.
50 and 100 breaststroke.
Okay, cool. Your specialty?
My specialty is backstrokes and IMs. So IMs is all the strokes.
Yeah. It was an individual medley?
Yes.
Okay. And madam?
Distance swimming.
All right.
Just
Right.
in total, yeah.
So, are you doing any? I know you're an open water competitor. Are you doing any races in the pool?
No, just open water.
So, where do you train? And how do you train for open water?
Usually just a 25-meter pool because the 50-meter pool isn't completely open yet. But
So, 60. You can't even think about stopping until you hit 60 laps in that 25-meter pool.
yeah, basically.
How do you maintain the focus on that long swim? See, because for me, when I had to swim from Curran Island back to the mainland, the focus was don't let nobody you do it. But how do you focus, especially in a pool and not in the ocean?
Right.
How do you focus?
Well, mostly you try to like keep count of your laps. Sometimes I don't always do that, you know? I try my best, but for like distance that long, you try not to like think about it. Like sing a song, think about like food or whatever. Don't die, but like don't go too slow, but like you can't always think about it or else you're like go crazy.
Okay. Wow. Now, another question for in the pool competition, and you've been training, I know you've been training in the pool.
Right.
The pools now, we're using an electronic timer, right? How is there an advantage to training in the pool with the electronic timer, especially like for someone who's doing 30, 60, 75 laps a time, a session? Is there an advantage that the technology brings to you as a competitor?
Wait, can you like repeat the question again?
All right, so I know that there's technology, a lot of technology involved in swimming that wasn't there when I was potentially a competitor, including the timing device where you touch the wall and it records, right, your time, and when you touch instantly. Do you feel there's an advantage having access to the technology in your training?
Yeah, especially like every time I finish like a race, like distance race, the first thing I do, go to Meet Mobile and like I look at every like all my pace, every like 100, see like where I went off, where I stayed good or whatever, but that's like it's very important, especially for distance because you have to like stay at a specific like base level. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. And these are the reason I sort of throw that question out there is that the country's best performing teams should have access to the best resources, including technology available. And sometimes when we see like our junior team, these guys are still in high school, we don't make that connect, right? We don't realize that they're still the best performing. And to push that performance even further, they deserve access to
Analysis.
the best that's available, especially the analytical tools that you mentioned just now at the coaching level and at the personal level. Now, I want you all to call off some of your teammates' names. I have a list here, so who you don't remember, I gonna remember. I have a niece who was swimming with the Barracudas for a little while, so I had the opportunity to go out to one meet, and I said, I see my competition. His name was Xavier. He was like 4.5 feet tall. Darn it, this place is a bubbler. And he managed the water. And I can't wait to see how he performs as he grows up, because he's a fish, right? You could see he just loves the water. So call off your name and then some of your teammates' names. We got to get the whole team's names out there, man.
My name is Kiana Higgs. I know most of the older swimmers. I met all of the athletes, but I know most of the older swimmers because I'm part of the older crew. But we have Brenishka Gibbs, which has done some really good stuff. Marvin Johnson as well. We have Caden Wells, Asher Johnson, Tristan Hepburn, Tristan Ferguson. We have Elle Thaberg. We have Katie Goulandris.
Who's the youngest competitor this year?
Taylor Nichols.
Taylor Nichols, how old is Taylor?
She just turned 11.
Just turned 11.
Yeah, just turned 11.
Y'all watch out for these little small fish in the ocean, you know. They creating big waves. But it's expected, right? Because we are boat people, we are water people, we are ocean people. This is what we should be doing naturally. So I expect, actually, the younger kids to be even more sort of natural and proficient in the water, because that's their thing. They still close to that. Producer, let's go to a break and play that song. Don't play the one by Ronnie Butler. Play Boatman Again by KB. Have you all ever seen Blotty's version of Boatman by KB at the Bahama Rock concert for Independence? At the opening of the song, right, like somebody must have shouted from the audience, play the song Boatman, right? And so Blotty's at the stage. He has great sort of audience engagement. He's an awesome performer. And so he finds the guy. The guy says, it's me, play Boatman. And he looks at him and he says, you ain't no boatman. You was a policeman. Right? But right there, that speaks to who we are. Yes, I am a boatman and a policeman. Right? I am a contractor and a boatman. I work in the OPM's office, and on the weekend I just go out in my boat and catch fish, right? That's how much the water is a part of our life and experience. And that's why we have to remember to celebrate the best when the best are besting. We go into a break right now and even celebrate them when they ain't besting, because we know they still the best. We go into a break. When we come back from the break, we're going to repeat the details for Carifta, the start times, the days, what's happening on which day, the costs, the amenities, the Junkanoo rush out, and then we're going to get into a little bit of local sports. And then, Pumpkin Eater asked me about March Madness. We got a couple Bahamians, I think Williamson and AJ Store. We got a couple Bahamians playing in the NCAA March Madness and in the NBA.
Coach Yo.
There you go. We will be, Coach Yo is bringing the ladies back again. We'll be right back. You guys stay tuned. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
So much money in the sea, a ceiling. My work is on the water, free diving, show of liveness, how I I survive.
Easter is right around the corner, and the Nassau Guardian is partnering with the Easter Bunny to give something special to you. Would you like to give your child an Easter basket filled to the brim with chocolate bunnies, surprise eggs, gift certificates, and more? Then you should enter your child into the Nassau Guardian's Easter Coloring Contest. There are 3 different categories: 5 to 6, 7 to 9, and 10 to 13. Deadline for entry is Friday, March 27th at 4 p.m. Purchase your copy of the Nassau Guardian to get your Easter Coloring Contest sign-up form. And let your children color away and win one of 3 baskets filled to the brim with Easter goodies from the Nassau Guardian. The Nassau Guardian's Easter Coloring Contest. For more information, call 302-2370.
Well done, Easter Bunnies. Good job.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian. You can buy your local paper at Freeport convenience stores, Western Bakery, De Gregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News sales representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
A season. My work is on the water, free diving, through no linings, how I survive. Listen, from foggy to yellowtail, from jackfish to killer whale, I jump in my dingy boat and I head on down the coast. I need a fish to bite, my kids gotta eat tonight, so I do what I gotta do to take some fish.
Good morning and welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome back to the show. Y'all got a little inside of the locker room. It is as exciting on the pool side as it is in the pool, in the swimming world. Miss Mullings had to leave us just now. She's going to go give her son a competitive edge. This is important because the spectator has a role. The spectator has a role in the competition. We need you. There you go. We need spectators to come out. When we ask ourselves, how come Jamaica, I think Jamaica win 37 straight or some madness like that. Not 37 straight, but they have a tremendous number of wins under their belt.
Yeah.
The spectators are a major part of their team strategy. In fact, they have a whole diaspora team, right? Spectator team. No matter where they go in the world, Jamaicans show up to support their team. Producer, let's get that call up. Let's see who that is. Good morning, caller.
Erin Greene.
Yes, sir.
I just found out you was my good cousin.
I'm glad.
Oh, boy. This thing could be good now, boy. On the HD Times and Greene and all mixed up.
Listen, because Greene is my paternal grandfather and Hasty is my paternal grandmother. But I'm glad you called on a Sports Friday because at the Hannah Hasty Times reunion this year, we having the Hannah Hasty Times Games, where we have to compete against each other in thrilling races like the potato sack race and the egg and spoon race.
The only athlete of note from our clan, I think,
You gonna say Frank Rutherford, hey?
No, man. Malcolm Hanna, man.
I mean Malcolm Hanna, and then Frank Rutherford, and then Erin Greene.
Hey. Clothing is not an Olympic sport. Stop playing, you know? And you're playing that. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
How can I get a t-shirt?
For Hannah Hasty Times?
No.
Oh, for the Aquatics. How can we get an Aquatics t-shirt? We need online. So here's what you do. You go to the CariftaAquatics.com website.
Okay.
CariftaAquatics.com, and you'll find a link on the website to purchase T-shirt. Yes, sir.
And then they'll be at the venue, at the actual
You can purchase them
outside.
at the venue.
Yeah.
Right. So on your way in, you can purchase it. It starts on March the 29th.
The opening ceremony is the 29th.
Yes.
The first. That's on a Friday.
Well, right?
Yeah, the opening ceremony is Good Friday, and the first morning of competition starts on Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then Wednesday is the open water event.
Yeah, man. Love my T-shirts, man.
Yeah, man, they'll be on sale. They'll be on sale out there.
So you are an avid supporter of the swim team.
Well, sports in general.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Sports in general, love sports.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Thank you.
man, much success.
Absolutely. Let me ask you a question just before you go. How did you learn how to swim? What was your first venture into the water?
Just how we all learn.
I mean, your daddy throw you off the side of the boat too? There you go. That's what happened to me.
Long walk.
Long walk, eh? Okay, awesome. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
All right. Ladies, I want to ask you all the same question, right? How did you, what's your first encounter in the water? Do you remember it? Was your first conscious moment of being in the water? And is that the first time you were in the water? And how did you feel? Did you know you were going to be a champion all the way back then?
I can't really remember how I learned how to swim, but I learned at a swim camp, and then I had competition, small competitions at school. So then I joined a swim camp, and then I learned that I wanted to do swimming, so I started swimming competitively.
Good stuff. Good stuff, ladies.
I don't exactly remember the first time being thrown in a pool, but I definitely did a learn to swim program for most of my life, and then I remember I never wanted to move up to competitive swimming, but I ended up moving up a little later and got into it that way.
Absolutely.
I remember my parents told me I went from 3 months. They put me in a pool, but I think I started the Let's Swim America at school. I started the stations. Bubbles, I remember. That was the first one. I did that 9 years ago.
People don't believe me when I tell them I was a champion. I've been through the ranks. Oh, this is awesome. It's a part of how we create competitive swimmers and successful competitive swimmers. It starts, they get their 10,000 hours in. It starts as a child. And for many of us, I would say it's a privilege that you had that introduction to the ocean in that way. And many of us are just comfortable with it. I was comfortable with the ocean until that first barracuda swam up on me. Okay, so again, March 29th through 3rd. The opening ceremony is on the 29th. The closing ceremony is on the 3rd, Goodman's Bay, with the open water competition. It's a 5K.
5K.
Open water swim.
Open water, yeah.
Competition Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Producer, I see we have another call on the line, and then I want you all sit with me as we talk about some more sports. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Let's try it again.
Salutations.
Good day, sir. How are you? This is Mr.
Well, I hear say you are members of the Bahamas Invitational, Bahamas Swim Invitational. In the studio today.
The Bahamas Carifta Aquatics team. We celebrate
like I said,
champions
the Bahamas
today.
Swim Invitational because we always win.
That's right. We invite you all to come compete, but we're going to win. Absolutely. It's good to have you on board. I told them we was in a competition you just didn't know. I would like to declare myself as the winner, sir. But listen, we got some basketball news.
Yeah, man. In a minute, I promise. Toronto, what's going on?
All good, man. All good.
Jarrell Mullings. How are you, my dear?
Eric, she had to leave the studio so that she could go and watch her son compete and give him the
Okay. All right.
We understand.
All right.
So earlier this week, Pumpkin Eater reminded me that Bahamians follow NCAA March Madness as well.
They do.
And so I am pleased to highlight AJ Storr, Bahamian collegiate basketball player. He plays with the, I think, University of Wisconsin.
Badgers.
Yeah. He's in the, man, listen, this guy is just tremendous. The Badgers and Storr will play in the NCAA Division I men's basketball tournament as the number 5 seed out of the South region. Sammy Hunter.
They have a better chance right now because, but Kentucky got beat last night.
Okay.
Big upset.
Yeah, that was a big upset.
Good stuff.
Big upset.
Yeah.
Wait, everybody bracket.
Messed right up at that, yeah.
Yeah.
This is good to know.
Yeah.
Sammy Hunter, another Bahamian, is at the University of Akron, and he won the Zips. Not just Sammy. I mean, we know he did it, but Sammy and the Zips won the Mid-American Conference, punching their ticket to the big dance. They did it by taking down Kent State University Golden Flashes, 62-61. What a tight game! And
yeah, the game was on the SBN. They showed that. It was a good game for sure.
Good stuff. And then our favorite, Coach Yo McKeown, will lead her team into the NCAA Division I women's basketball tournament for a third year in a row. And the Ole Miss Rebels.
Her toughest competition can be South Carolina.
Okay.
Because Dawn Staley ain't playing with them. They ain't get beaten 2 years.
Woo. We up for the challenge. And I say we, I mean you, Coach Yo, and your team. I only bandwagoning. We say congratulations to them on it. They closed the season with 23-8 regular season record.
Trust me, if Coach Yo make the NCAA women's finals right now,
yeah,
we win the whole thing. You know, the Ravens go. We just got to see one person in the fight. We win.
Absolutely. And it raises this wonderful question. Hopefully we could talk about it next week, sort of the tension between competing for self and competing for country, right? And we owe our athletes this, to have the conversation on a wider public and national stage. So it's not something that they wrestle with on their own, right? So that we can talk about expectations of each other. What the athlete needs to compete at all, right? Just in general, and can that athlete get it from their own country to compete and maintain high level competition? Anyway, let's go on.
Well, my hats are off to Toronto and his squad because I saw the news the other night, and they haven't had the opportunity to compete in the actual pool where competition is going to be held. They've been having to do it in 25-meter pools. So hats off to you, my brother.
Yeah, man. They let us in yesterday, man. I forgot to mention that. So we had our first practice in the 50-meter pool last night.
Good stuff.
Okay,
man. That was huge, man. You know, some of the kids.
I'm sure everybody has been there.
Man, they back in their comfort zone, man. So they had a good training session yesterday, and we will be back in the 50-meter pool again tomorrow.
Let's ask the swimmers a quick question. Water aid your performance?
Yes, absolutely. At least in my opinion. Like every time when I swim in hot water, it's like your muscles, like they don't want to go. But in cold water, like
you have to go.
You have to get warm, so you want to swim at that point.
Okay. All right. Ladies, in pool temperature?
Cold water for me, I think I swim faster. I feel like I can't feel anything when you're a little numb. You just feel yourself getting tired.
All right.
But
that's the biggest block to my Olympic career was
I
don't go in the water.
I was trying to say,
When it's too cold, I can't perform. I'm so sorry.
Guys.
Well, listen, we got some more competitors in March Madness. Let's big up Frederick King. He is on the nationally ranked number 11 Creighton University Blue Jays. And we say congratulations to him, and he welcomes the challenge of Sammy Hunter and the Zips in the opening round of the Division I men's basketball tournament. So we can have two Bahamians playing each other in the opening round. It's a bit disappointing for us because we want to see both of them go further.
Yeah, right.
But there has to be a winner. And listen, there's another Bahamian. Is there another Bahamian here? The University of South Carolina Gamecocks and the University of Oregon Ducks will play in second round, play on Saturday. The Blue Jays are making their 25th appearance, and Akron Zips are making their 6th overall appearance in the tournament. And we say congratulations to both of them, and we just see who the best team is. We can't.
Yeah, because no matter how much you've been, you still have to prove yourself every year.
Yeah, without a doubt. And once a Bahamian wins, I'm happy. So that's going to be the best game ever. Listen, guess who else is performing very well, even though it's at the end of the season, regular season? Ayton had his 5th straight 20-point game.
He back from injury.
Yeah, and that was like over the weekend. And he remains on fire through this week. 76ers were able to take down the Miami Heat at home in Philadelphia. Ayton was impressive in his game against the Bulls, but they lost to the Bulls. For me, it's a bit sad that Ayton is coming back so late in the season, but I'm forever grateful that he still had an opportunity to prove his worth to the Trail Blazers. He's been doing really well. And we say we have our eyes on Kai Jones.
Yes.
10-day contract. It got signed. They sent him to the G League Delaware Bluecoats, where he performed extremely well. But in his second game in the G League, he had a hamstring injury, and he's been sidelined. Now, listen, this is where sort of off-the-court performance comes in as well, right?
That's training and conditioning right now.
Not just that. They haven't released him, and it means that he still has an opportunity, I think, beyond the 10-day contract to maybe get signed.
Yeah, because he was injured while under contract, so they can't just release him.
Yeah.
You know, they have to put him back on the road to recovery.
Right, and hopefully this is an opportunity for him to perform, and being on the same team with Buddy. You know, it's always better when you're with Buddy than you're with another Bahamian, and we hope that bodes well for him. Whatever he wants to do, if he wants to go back to the NBA, we for it. If you don't want to go back to the NBA, we for you too. The most important thing is that we support Bahamians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, man, I forgot to say.
Yes.
Good morning to all of the other swimmers there in the room. I completely forgot because,
that's when us old heads get together.
Me and your coach go way back to when, he was short.
Yeah. But still dominating.
I don't know if you all know. Your coach he was short. He's one of the shortest fellas in QC.
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, man.
The record for being short, but he was always fast in the pool.
Yeah, boy.
Them that said, listen, and it's something about Bahamian bodies, right? If you know fishermen, and you go to the dock, you see some of these fishermen, you be like, what this boy is do on this boat? He's washing the dishes, eh? But if you see that same body in the water, what it can do with a spare, right, and no fare, you would be surprised. I mean, the ocean was made for Bahamians, and Bahamians is made for the ocean, man. But you know who wasn't made for the playoffs, Mr. Sawyer?
Who's that?
The Lakers. The Lakers were not made for the playoff. You think they can make it?
May not make it, boy. Boy, no LeBron. The last time the Lakers were in the playoffs was 2021, and the playoffs weren't really that good. I don't know.
It had no fire. So listen, what are the
Giannis and them beat the Suns that year, and it really wasn't all that exciting to me. Like if there's no LeBron, what are we doing?
So what are the chances that the Lakers are going to make it through?
Boy, slim. Like they really have.
What spot are they in now? They're still in the 10th spot?
No, hold on. No. The Lakers moved up a spot. Well, as of yesterday, late evening, say 11 o'clock, the Lakers were in the 9th position.
9th spot, okay.
9th spot.
Okay.
Just above the Warriors.
Okay, all right.
You know which way they have to. They're almost in a position whereby they they're not going to get a 6 seed now unless the Kings tank.
Right.
You got to play 2 games just to make the playoffs again, like last year. It just don't make no sense.
Absolutely. So here's something that I saw was very interesting. This year, this late season, to what extent are the lower ranked teams impacting the shuffle for the playoffs? Because I think the Pistons actually won a game. The Trailblazers won 2 games in this 9-game run. Those 2 wins may have had great impact on a team struggling to stay in playoff contention. How I would say impactful have the lower division been to the upper division playoff scramble?
Well, you don't want to lose to the donkey teams because, that's what we call them. Y'all can make the playoffs. Our record is 19-50. Our record is 50-19. We try to get playoff position,
Because
stay as healthy as possible.
I think
and we drop a game against yours, or you're playing maybe a ninth or 10th seed team, and they fighting just to stay in it, and you lose to a team that has been out of it now from the middle of January, and like you lose to a Pistons team right now. Why?
Right, and how did the 76ers drop? Last week they were in good contention, and now they're in 8th spot in the Eastern Conference. They look like things are getting rough for them.
They are starting to feel the loss of Joel Embiid. He's not back on the court yet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What impact can Kai and Buddy have on the Sixers? If Kai could get the hamstring together, they get him up on the court, can the Kai and Buddy combination that we hope drives the Bahamian national team to the Olympics, can that drive the Sixers back into contention?
It would definitely be good practice for the Bahamian, for our national team. Those guys playing in the NBA against some of the world's best. Kai is definitely gonna give Embiid, if they decide to keep him after this injury, he's gonna give Embiid some great minutes, great minutes off the bench. Some minutes whereby he can rest. And Kai is a high flyer. Let's not forget he did block what do you name? Wemby's shot. So let's not even go there. He has jumping ability.
In fact, Buddy gives him a great accolade. He said, "Listen, I saw him when he came in for his workout. His athleticism is 99th percentile athleticism. The way he plays, he's just a freak of nature. I think he's just got to keep staying humble and keep working." So
right, and let's not forget, Buddy is the main one who's going to benefit from the fact that Embiid is going to be back on the court.
Yeah,
because Embiid demands a double team, and the kick out is just too sweet.
And Buddy ready. Buddy Buckets is ready.
And Buddy is always ready to slash to the basket because why? Embiid can shoot threes as well. So if you come out there and you want to, give a good challenge to a 3-point shot, now you got Buddy slicing to the rim.
Absolutely.
So he benefits both ways.
Now, I don't know what team Harden is playing with right now. I don't really read Harden. Is Harden in playoff contention?
Harden tried to block his own teammate's shot night before last. That's why we laugh. If you don't know what team he's playing for group.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But is he there? I want to know, how does this guy of all guys, how does Harden... See, when Charles Barkley was in conference finals and NBA finals, I used to look at that pot belly and I used to say, boy, you can't diss a pot belly because that boy's still jamming, right? But Harden, how is Harden still making it to the playoffs? And is he going to make it this year with the attitude that he has on the court?
Well, they took away his ability to get foul calls on air with those stupid-looking jump shots. He's going to be a help to the Clippers. He's going to be a help. That's not going down. Play his ability to score. It is a very slow-paced, game of scoring. So it's not as exciting as what we'd be accustomed to when it comes to a Paul George. And definitely, on the flash of Kawhi whenever he's ready, if he wants to play.
Absolutely. Mr. Sawyer, we're all out of time, and I promise that I'm going to call off the names of all of the teammates of the Carifta Aquatics team for the 2024 Carifta Aquatics, where we invite all of our regional friends and the international brothers and sisters to get beat by the Bahamas.
All their names for the Bahamas Invitational.
Okay, here we go. And 11 to 12, we have Celeste Gibson. 11 to 12 boys, David Singh. Here we go. Sienna Campbell, Isabella Cucarulo, Alyssa Ferguson, Taylor Nichols, Taya Seymour, Skylar Smith. Then I have somebody whose name is just Gibson. You are so phenomenal. They just call you by one name. Gibson, Madison Gilbert, Cyan Isaacs, Layla Lewis, Deanne McKenzie. That's the name, Deanne?
Yeah, Din.
Din McKenzie, Kimaya Saunders, Jayla Threadgill, Gibbs, Katie Gulandras, Kayana Higgs. That's you, hey? Yes. That's you, hey, Kayana.
Yeah. And I forgot to mention she's our team captain too, Erin. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, man.
There you go. See Shania Norville Smith, Mia Patton, Eltherberg, Zoe Williamson, and on the boys' side we got Blake Camacho, Kristen Joseph, Sean Norville Smith, Benicio Robinson, Harold Simmons, Maxwell Daniels, William Farrington, Lennon Hamilton, Dijon Simmons, Singh, Tristan Ferguson, Ellie Gibson, Tristan Hepburn, Asher Johnson, Caden Wells. In the 18 and over category, Grace Farrington, Delaney Mazzell, Victoria Russell, Zaylee Elizabeth Thompson, Jack Barr, Thomas Bowers, Emmanuel Gadsden, Joshua Murray, Lamar Taylor, Errol Thompson, and Mark Anthony Thompson among the young men. And in the open water team, Alyssa Burrows, Madison Gilbert, Alexia Zatarin, Giada Bertoldo, Grace Farrington, Alana Murray, Layla Sadie, Damari Butler, William Farrington, Miles Saunders, Jack Barr, Daniel Ferguson III, Malcolm Menzies, and Donald Sanders. Listen, we say congratulations to you.
Somebody else supposed to come in there and beat that team.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. They need to put some actual Dolphins on their team if they want to beat us.
You know?
Listen, congratulations to all of the Carifta qualifiers. It don't matter. You just go and compete. It don't matter. We proud of y'all already. We're all out of time. Carifta Track and Field, next week we're going to focus on you guys. You're getting ready to beat the track band while these guys get ready to beat the water bad. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned. Guardian Radio AM with C.A. Nuri is up next.
Great weekend.
Absolutely.
All the best team.
Good in from Lusoya. Good in from everybody. Yeah, man.
March 29th through the 3rd of April, the 2024 Carifta Aquatics, and you can go to cariftaaquatics.com for all your details, how to purchase your T-shirt in advance so you could trick it out if you want. Yes, sir?
Yeah, so these kids feed off of us, you know what I mean? Come out, let's get that winning, man, get that winning environment. We're going to have colors for every day that the team is going to be wearing. For example, either black on one day, blue, white, or the gold.
Absolutely.
So we'll have our colors.
Check out the
man, come
website.
on out and support your champions.
And Shine and Johnny Cake, I need a song, man. I need a song. You guys have a great day.
Driver was a deep sea diver, and when I want to pass, I would mash the gas. I was a taxi driver. I say I was a taxi driver. I was a deep sea diver, and